Yo, what is up, man? It's your boy Damn D here to give you the live news. And today we're gonna play this little clip of Ja Morant getting suspended by the NBA for 2 games for showing a gun on live. I don't know, bro. Ja Morant, you tripping, bro. What's the I don't. Ja Morant is a young man. Everybody makes mistakes, but when you in the position like this, come on, bro. Why are you showing it? Like, you already getting a bad rep, right? He's already getting bad rep. Allegedly, he punched a kid, flashing guns at the security people, the finish line incident, the Pacers incident. Like, come on, man. Come on, Ja, bro. I don't know what's going on with Ja, but he need to get his act together. But here's Stephen A. Smith. Let's see what he got to say. I know he can't wait to talk about Ja Morant. And that's what I said. Like, the first time I talked about Ja Morant in this whole altercation, I was talking about Allen Iverson. I said Allen Iverson might be a good mentor, or might want to reach out to Ja Morant, because he faced something similar like this.
10 years of his career, every day. And when I tell you that was a beat in and of itself, Woj knows what I'm talking about, but that everybody knows what I'm talking about. That it was a different level, okay? But when you look at Ja Morant, the one thing that I find incredibly alarming, there was so much stuff that Allen Iverson took hits for that had nothing to do with him, but everything to do with the company he kept. And because from the streets, very loyal, ain't diming out anybody, he take a lot of hits. In this particular instance, that's Ja on film. That's Ja that you see on the TMZ video. He had no choice but to own that, to be honest with you. And so I applaud him for embracing that. But when you bring into account the other incidences, let me look in the camera and say what I'm about to say to Ja Morant. You are a superstar. You're 23 years old. You got a deal that kicks in next year that could exceed $231 million over the next 5 years. And on this show, on national television, there's you associated with police. Think about that for a second. And then ask yourself, is it really, really worth it? You know the answer to that, bro. It's not worth it. You're a superstar basketball player. You represent your organization. You represent your family. You represent your city. You've got to be mindful of all of that. It's never off. And so many times we don't tell these players this. NBA has off-duty police officers. They've got connections with the FBI. They got connections with everybody. The NBA knows what you're doing. They know who you're doing it with. They know where you are. They know how you're conducting yourself at all times. Don't think they're not watching. They're always watching. And when I get upset is that all of us, Jalen's from the streets of New York, Detroit, I'm from the streets of New York City. We know this kind of stuff. We know the kind of things that people fight just to protect the few dollars they have. What do you think an organization is going to do to protect their multi-billion-dollar investment? They will spare no expense. They will do whatever they can. So I want him to be mindful of that, be aware of the stratosphere. You got to conduct yourself properly. I'm going to say it to his boys as well. I had the pleasure of meeting them in Dallas this summer. I think good dudes, hearts in the right place, they mean them no harm, but you got to step up and be protective of yourself and be protective of him by the way you conduct yourself. That laser that was allegedly pointing at the Indiana Pacers, you can't have stuff like that coming on. You can't have stuff. And last but not least, his dad, to T. Morant. Nothing but love and respect for you, sir. You are his daddy, not his friend.
I gotta agree with Stephen A. on that. I gotta agree with him on that. His dad needs to be his dad, not his friend. But at the end of the day, Ja Morant, he's a grown man. He has to take responsibility of his own actions, but I'm not saying that Ja Morant's father is doing a bad job, because, of course, I don't know what he's doing. We don't know what he's doing. He could be telling Ja Morant to chill out, to get your act together, and Ja Morant could just not be listening. So I'm not going to jump to any conclusions and say that Ja Morant's father's not doing nothing, because Ja Morant still is his own person at the end of the day.
His daddy. I'm not saying you can't be friends, but you're his father. And so when we see this kind of stuff going on, all y'all get lumped in, because it ain't just a 23-year-old Ja Morant that needs to protect himself. It's all of you who love him, who want to protect him, who wishes for the best for him. You have an obligation to look out for him too.
I gotta I gotta agree. I gotta agree with Stephen A. Smith on this, you know? Even though Stephen A. Smith is a weak weasel. He's a buck dancing he's a buck dancing house Negro. But when you're right, you're right. Ja, bruh, I really hope that you take these 2 games and you really think about your future. Really think about what you're doing. You way too much of a talent to waste it just for an image. This ain't a good look, bruh. This ain't a good look, man. So hopefully he can get his act together. Hopefully he can change. And he can just stay focused on the basketball court and leave all that other nonsense out. Because that nonsense is going to put your whole jeopardy in future. It cost you a lot of money. Your boy Damn D, man. Y'all leave a comment down below and y'all let me know what y'all think about this. I'm up out of here, y'all. Peace.